Yo, welcome back to the Anime Analysis channel, your go-to spot for anime analysis and deep dives. Today, we're talking about Gear 5, one of the most insane yet controversial power-ups in One Piece. Ever since it was revealed, it's been hyped as an unstoppable force, but don't get it twisted. It comes with its own fair share of drawbacks. One major flaw? Luffy's reckless mindset. In battle, he tends to be overconfident and carefree, and that's led to several situations where both he and his crew were put in serious danger. The most frustrating moment? When Dr. Vegapunk took 2 fatal blows, all because Luffy was slacking off. That was the turning point. From that moment forward, Luffy snapped out of it and began fighting seriously. And when he did, it was on a whole different level. He completely overpowered not one, but 2 of the world government's top-tier forces, an admiral and even a Geoise. That's not something even a Yonko like Kaido or Big Mom managed to pull off. And here's where I'm laying down the theory: I don't believe Luffy will ever gain another form beyond Gear 5. This is it. His final transformation. Why am I so sure? Well, this entire video is dedicated to breaking it all down. Let's get into it. First things first, Gear 5 gives Luffy complete freedom in combat. He can go wild without worrying about the limitations that came with his previous gears. He can change the size of his body at will, no more inflating parts like in Gear 3, and no side effects like before. It's all seamless now. If you pay close attention, every one of Luffy's major forms has involved enlarging part or all of his body. Gear 3, inflate limbs. Gear 4, inflate his whole body. Gear 5, straight up goes full-on giant mode. This ties into a core logic of One Piece: the bigger something is, the stronger it tends to be. Huge equals powerful. And that logic checks out when you consider how Oda treats the Elbaf giants, warriors so legendary, they're considered the strongest on the seas. Not the Lunarians. Not the Buccaneers. It's the giants who get that title. And they backed it up. In Chapter 1108, one of them one-shots a vice admiral named Tasagami with just one swing of a club. Enough said. Their presence on Egghead Island isn't just to help out their comrade Borum, they're also there to meet the god they've been worshipping all along, Nika. And thanks to Gear 5, Luffy doesn't just act like Nika, he looks the part too. That towering, divine form makes him appear godlike in the eyes of his followers. Right now, we can count at least 4 known races that revere or follow Gear 5's form: the Minks, the Buccaneers, the Fishmen, and the Giants. But that's not where it ends. Think about it, the world's top-tier pirates? Most of them are massive. Just look at Big Mom and Kaido, literal giants. The Geoise? Also enormous. Whitebeard? Towering. Even Blackbeard, while not a giant, has a huge build. Of course, there are exceptions. Shanks, for example, isn't big, but he's still a beast. That said, the pattern is pretty consistent. In One Piece, size often correlates with strength. And now we come to the mysterious giant straw hat that's hidden in the holy land of Mary Geoise. Many believe this is the hat Joy Boy left behind, a symbol passed down to the one who inherits his will. So picture this: Luffy, in his full Gear 5 form, defeats Emu, then takes that enormous straw hat and places it on his head. That moment would symbolize something huge, that Joy Boy has returned, and the world is finally free. That's why I think this oversized, toon-style, unpredictable form of fighting is Luffy's true path moving forward. And only Gear 5 allows him to fully embrace that chaotic, limitless battle style. In the end, Luffy won't need a Gear 6 or any new transformation. Gear 5 is the culmination of everything: strength, freedom, legacy, and destiny. This is the final form.